Hey everyone, Ken here with Ken's Creations and Chalk Couture. So I get this question all the time, Ken, when do I use the wax? So here's the 411 on waxing. Chalk Couture does offer Chalkology paste wax for $1.99, but I'm sure you've seen other Chalk Couture designers using Johnson and Min wax. So the first rule is if it's a couture gallery board, it doesn't need to be waxed. In fact, don't wax it. This includes all boutique boards, our box frames at times, our Aiden boards, our beautiful boutique boards, and our boards and base. Now, our palette boards sometimes will need wax if using with paste. Some designers do, some don't. I would test it for best results. In fact, I recommend always testing our palette and our box frames. Remember, these are one-time application only, not for removable design, so test them first. So everything else, do I have to wax and why do we wax? Well, the waxing improves the adherence of Chalkology paste to the surface. So I always say test it out. I like to use it on raw wood, but some of my boards where I get them, I always will put a nice coat of wax if I test it out and do not get my desired results. I've given you the instructions on our Chalkology paste wax and the Min wax in which I use. Make sure to take a screenshot so that way when you are going through the process, it will help you out. So essentially, I clean my surface, make sure there's no dust and dirt, and then I apply a small amount of Min wax onto my surface using a cheesecloth or some sort of towel. Make sure it's rubbed into the entire surface and it's worked into the surface. You want to let it dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. After that, I polish with a clean cloth and make sure that it is dry, oilless, polish finish. Once it's dried, then you are safe to go ahead and put your Chalkology transfer onto the surface and know that your Chalkology paste will adhere when you use it. Now, I always tell people to test their area, but you're going to get a feel for it after a while. You're going to feel the surface and know, I'm going to have to use wax on this or I'm not going to use wax. For the most part, I do not wax anything unless it is wood because it absorbs a lot of my paste. Depending on where you live, your layers might need some assistance so it doesn't accidentally pick up your first layer of paste. So let's walk you through that process. We're starting by doing the normal process of waxing this non-Chalk Couture board, applying a little amount, drying, and then buffing it out. We're going to use the chalk transfer because so many people use that. And we're going to apply our bottom layer. Now, this is business as usual. Apply your Chalkology paste, remove it, and dry it until it is dry to the touch with a cool setting on a hairdryer. Apply a small amount of the Min wax on this layer. Apply it over the entire truck and let it dry either with your hairdryer or air dry. Once you have let this dry, you are going to want to do a quick buff just because you don't want that look around the truck. So grab a towel and very gently buff that away. Once you get to this part, we can layer our second transfer on top of the bottom layer. Once again, just apply your Chalkology paste like you normally would, remove the excess, put it back into the jar, and just like that, you have a beautiful transfer without your paste picking up. Now we can add our watermelons in the back, and it is perfection. Well, I hope this 411 on waxing helped you. Make sure to take a look at our Chalk Couture shop, join our team, and take a peek at these other videos. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.